Hello, all. Yes, I know. I'm wearing the same outfit because I am batch recording today because that is what a consistent queen does. On that note, welcome back to the pod. Welcome to episode 4 of Something Like Podcast. I am your host, Anthonia. And you all, consistency is the name of the game. And I said I was going to be consistent for you all this time around with the pod, and I'm keeping to my word. Hence the batch recording today, hence the same outfit. I actually thought about it that I should have brought a change of outfits, but I'm committed to the beat today. So this is what I got to give, and this is what y'all are going to get. Okay? On this episode of the pod, I'm going to talk about growth. I'm going to talk about friendship. I'm also going to talk about a little bit about my travel plans that I have coming up. Because by the time you all see this episode, I'll either be rounding up my trips or just about to round up my trip. We'll see how the episodes kind of tease out. But I'm heading to New York for the 4th of July. I'm really excited to spend the 4th in New York. I've never been in New York for the 4th. So I'm just hoping some of the good luck of the city rubs off on me because I need the luck that the city's having this year, like the Knicks winning. I just feel like there's a lot of good energy. The people are happy. People are always beautiful. The weather's great right now over there. So I'm excited to go over there and spend time with my friends, family, loved ones for a few days. And after that, I'm heading to Houston, Texas for my older cousin's wedding. And it's going to be a huge family reunion, secondary school reunion, like everybody's gonna be there. So I am thrilled and looking forward to both of these trips. For the 4th, I think I'm just gonna spend time trying to see fireworks somewhere in New York with some of my friends on a rooftop. So I'm excited to do that. I'm excited to spend a few more days. I'm gonna be in New York for almost a week, which is the longest I've been in New York in recent times. The past few times I've been in New York, I've only been there for like 2 days, 3 days, in and out. So I'm going to be there for almost a week this time. So I'm really excited to take my time, see my friends, just chill and have a good time. Enjoy the city, people watch, maybe do some shopping, not too much. It's not the point of the trip. But, if it happens, it happens. I don't make the rules. I just abide by them. So I'm excited to spend some time in one of my favorite cities in the country, in the world, the best city ever, the Big Apple, not the little one, okay? So I'm excited to go there. I'm also excited to go to Houston. I was just there in early May with my cousin. It was her first time there, and it was already hot as hell when I was there. So I know it's only hotter. So, send prayers, send thoughts for me that I don't melt into a puddle so I can make it back home, back to MN, to the pod, and let you all know how both of those trips are going. I am trying to be very an adult about packing for this trip. I don't believe in check bags, especially if I'm traveling domestic. I'm typically not gone for more than a week, but I'm going to be gone for a little over a week, so I'm really teetering the line on whether or not I want to check a bag or not. I actually don't need to think about these things because I have status with Delta. I don't have to pay for bags, blah, blah, blah. But I really don't check a bag because bags are either missing, it takes forever for it to come out after the plane lands. I just don't like to waste time. I just like to plane land, I take my bags, and I roll. I get on with my day, get on with my trip, and all of that. So that's really my thing with check bags, to be honest. So we'll see what I end up doing in regards to baggage, but the packing has been really difficult because I'm like, all this is not going to fit into my check bag and my large shelter bag. But I really don't want to check a bag, so we'll see how I navigate that tonight or, for the rest of the week before I travel. I was talking to a good girlfriend of mine. It was her birthday earlier this week, to the topic of, friendship and growth and evolving. And she's a friend that is a gut check for me. Like when I see things, when I experience things, especially things that have to do with like friends that we've had through college, or just people that we've had mutual relationships and things like that. She's a friend that I really see as a gut check for me to make sure I'm on the right path. Make sure I'm not overthinking things, and just making sure that I'm in the right headspace with things. So we're just talking about relationships and friendships especially, and just talking about how the older we get and life evolves, we just have to come to the acceptance that not all the relationships that were close to us, or that we were close with, or people we were close with 10 years ago, are the same relationships that, are still in our lives right now. And, just accepting that reality, and also grieving some of them as well. We touched on a few friendships and just kind of gave context to those things. And I think with those situations, I think definitely grieving them makes sense. And I think it's important to do that because, you and this person once shared something special. You're not as close anymore. It's not that it's beef or anything, but people grow apart, people travel, live in different places. They, gain families, they get married, have children. So life just kind of happens, and people kind of veer off in their various directions. So I think it is worth kind of honoring that moment that you both shared. And when, major life events happen in those people's lives, I don't think that it is wrong or out of place for you to reach out and be like, hey, I did hear that this thing happened, congratulations, or, I heard this thing happen, I'm so sorry, thinking about you, hope hope you're well, and all of that. But I think I'm in a space in my life where, I can grieve those things, honor those things, respect them for what they are, but also not feel the need for reconnection. Reconnection is not necessary. I think sometimes, and in certain cases, if it's meant to happen, it will happen seamlessly. But I don't believe in doing anything forced, especially in our relationships and friendship. So I feel reach out if your spirit and your gut is telling you, okay, reach out to this person. You guys were once close. Acknowledge that you are aware of this information. You do care about this person. It's not beef. Reach out to them. Congratulate them. Wish them, send them well wishes and whatever have you. But that does not necessarily mean that reconnection is necessary. It don't mean that. Honor what it is, respect them for what, who they are, and the part that they played in your life once upon a time, but also honor the space that you are in right now, and know that reconnection is not necessary if you don't want it, and if it feels like it's forced and it's not natural and all of that. Just leave it for what it is and do what feels right and comfortable for you in that moment. So I think that's a conversation that has kind of stuck with me this week, and I'm really appreciative to that friend of mine, to my sister, for us having that conversation, that we're able to have conversations like that, just be very honest and forthcoming with our feelings about those topics. So I thought that I would share that perspective with you all today on the podcast. Another thing that has been coming up for me, the theme that's been coming up for me in life is, the whole idea of people or friends who are partnered in committed relationships or marriage, having single friends, and how that dynamic works and all of that. And I think to that thought and to that respect, as someone who has a lot of friends who are partnered and married and in committed relationships and so on and so forth, I think it just depends on the friendship. I think it depends on the individual, on how you will approach things moving forward and how you kind of maintain the friendship. I think it's on both parties to, prioritize kind of continue to engage each other, continue to carry the friendship and relationship forward. It's not just on one person. It's not just on, it takes two. So I think both people need to be committed to moving that relationship forward, moving that friendship forward, staying connected, and not let major life events or, things that occur or all of that to affect the manner of their friendship. I think it definitely is possible. I know it because I have a lot of friends who are married, who are partnered, who are in committed relationships and all of that, that we get along just fine. We still make time for each other. We travel together. I have great relationships with a lot of my friends and their partners. So we have relationships on our own. We spend time together with or without the friend. Like, the relationships are good. So I think if it's a relationship that is important to you, you will communicate, you will find ways to stay engaged and stay in community with those people and continue to, invest and continue to foster those friendships and relationships. So I don't think that it's impossible. It's definitely doable. Like I say, I do it. But it definitely does take effort, and it does take a shared understanding and commitment to that relationship as well. So that is another tidbit or thing that has been coming up a lot in my orbit. What are my hopes and feelings towards July? It's a new month. Happy new month, you all. I'm excited about July. July is seeming like a very fun month for me. I have always loved July. It really does solidify summer. Like, summer is here. Summer solstice was a few weeks ago. So July just really is like summer core. And my July is shaping up that way. I have a lot of trips this month. I'm working, but not too much. And I'm really trying to prioritize enjoying the weather, enjoying the season, enjoying my time with my friends, and spending as much time outdoors, in the water, on the water, as much as possible. That is kind of my theme for July, just to take it easy and make the most of the summer, and at least do one thing every day that makes me happy about the summer, makes me embody the summer, and thrive in the summer. Summer is my season. I love the warmer weather. It feels good to me. It's comfortable for me. It's natural to me, being that I am Nigerian and come from more warm and tropical climate. I love summer. My skin is like, yes, this is home. We're where we need to be right now. So I am comfortable. I love it, and I'm excited for how things are kind of shaping up for me this month. And I'm hopeful that you all are also going to have an amazing July. You'll let me know in the comments and in my DMs what your big plans are for July. If there are any concerts, any shows, any big things in your life that you're excited about this month. Birthdays. I have a lot of friends that have birthdays this month. Towards the end of the month is the beginning of Leo season, which is literally one of my favorite seasons besides my own season, which is Gemini season. I love Leos. Like, my best friends are Leos. I just love Leos. They're great. So I'm excited for Leo season towards the end of the month, but just overall optimistic for the month of July. I'm hoping to do a recap episode of my trip. Hopefully catch up on the many, many episodes of Love Island when I get back from my trip, and just catch up on also the concerts that I'm going to or would have gone to by then when I get back, and just stay connected with you all. I really, really appreciate all the great feedback, all the love, all the support, and all the kind words that you all have shared with me in regards to the podcast. It really, really has meant so much to me. It has motivated me, and it is keeping me accountable. So I thank you all so much for that. My beauty and skincare tip for this episode is, please, I'm saying do as I say, not as I do, because I'm not even the best at doing this, but because it's so warm out and I like to be outside, and I'm so comfortable sweating, and I'm a sweaty person, my skincare and beauty tip for this podcast is, if you're able to, and if you have the strength to, I think definitely be more diligent with doing your nighttime skincare routine as much as possible this summer, just to avoid skin irritation, just to avoid you breaking out. If it's just you doing a quick, washing your face with a good cleanser at the end of the day, just to get rid of that sunscreen, sweat, and every other thing that you've come in contact throughout the day. And also, and a moisturizer. A good moisturizer, a good face wash will do the job. Nothing too much more than that. Of course, serums are always recommended. They're always appreciated, but keep it simple because you don't want your skin to be clogged at night. You don't want to use any heavy creams or anything like that. Just a light moisturizer. In the summer, I like to use a gel moisturizer because I feel like it absorbs into my skin better and it's just lighter. I'm not sweating through it. So figure out what works best for your skin and use that, and just try and be diligent with your skincare routine, especially your nighttime. That's it all. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you again for sticking it out with me for yet another episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you are following along with me on this journey as I get it together, put things together. As you can see, we're trying out new angles, new spaces, new sound. Everything's new. We're trying new things, and we're just trying to put things together as best as we can over here. The pod is not perfect yet, but we are certainly doing our best every day to get there. I appreciate you all so much, and until the next one, I'll see you all so soon. Mwah!